Sorry, I left it for a while and I completely forgot about it.
I asked you to be careful, especially because it's summer, honey.
I'm sorry.
It's such a waste, but I guess it can't be helped. We all make mistakes. We'll just throw it away. So heavy, but so worth it.
Trouble Busters!
This rice is delicious, Helen. Where did you get it? Give me a kind of friends and family discount or something? Well, that's a little... Oh, come on. You're so stingy sometimes. You know that? My name is Helen, and my neighborhood friend who lives right next door, Mrs. Smith, comes to eat lunch at my house almost every day to save money on her own lunches, and honestly, it's bothering me quite a bit. Well, in that case, can I just bring some Tupperware to bring home some of the rice you cooked? Surely that's a good compromise. What? I can take some, can't I? Why can't I, No, that would be really troublesome for us. I made rice that'll be eaten for dinner tonight, too, so... Wait, Mrs. Smith? Thanks as always, Helen darling.
Hey, Helen, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, honey. Please excuse me for a moment, Mrs. Smith. Of course, no problemo.
Sorry, I left it for a while and I completely forgot about it.
I asked you to be careful, especially because it's summer, honey.
I'm sorry.
It's such a waste, but I guess it can't be helped. We all make mistakes. We'll just throw it away. Well then, Mrs. Smith, I'll see you tomorrow. Huh? Oh, of course. So heavy, but so worth it. Oh, what in the world? What happened?
What's going on here?
Hey, Helen, what the hell is up with that rice of yours, huh? Excuse me? There are a bunch of weird pink-looking bug things writhing in the rice. What on earth were you planning, huh? Just wondering about something, Mrs. Smith. Did you happen to steal the rice from our porch?
What?
So does that mean that you took our rice after all? No, I just did you the favor of taking something that you were foolishly going to throw away, but you gave me the rice with all these whatever they are in it. You're going to take responsibility for it, I swear to God you will. Responsibility? Yes, responsibility. You better take responsibility by firstly buying us a new rice cooker, because the one that we used to cook the rice with the bugs in it this morning is ruined. You have got to be kidding me. Why should I have to buy a new rice cooker for you? Isn't it only natural, since this situation arose because of you and your stupid negligence, and about this frickin' guano? You'll rightfully dispose of it quickly and exchange it for new, good rice for us to take. Absolutely not.
We'll make damn sure you take responsibility, since it was you who caused our entire damn breakfast to go to waste.
That's right. It was your rice that caused this whole catastrophe. If I may, I admit that it's true that it was our rice that caused all this, but I never gave it to you.
And you better shut the hell up. If you keep making a fuss, I won't frickin' hesitate to call the police.
Who the hell are you to say I'm making a fuss? I've said this many times before, and I'll say it again. I never told Mrs. Smith that she could take the rice. She was the one who took it without asking and then went on to cook the damn concoction without even checking to see if the rice was still okay. No one would think that such a ridiculous flow of events occurred in that way. My daughter-in-law is, so to speak, a victim who was deceived by you little punks. A victim?
That's right. So it's your natural obligation to pay for the mess that you caused.
Now, hold on just a second. My wife never said anything about the rice out on the front porch, let alone allow anyone, including Mrs. Smith, to take it, you see?
What's the big deal about that?
And it was you who cooked the rice without checking if it was still edible, correct?
That's what I've been telling you for so many damn times. Fricking annoying.
Who's in the wrong then if you admit Mrs. Smith did all those things?
Of course, that would be...
Helen!
You deliberately put the bug-infested rice out on your front porch for me to take. Look, for the last time, it was intentional, but for another purpose. In the first place, Mr. Thompson, Jack's father, who is a farmer, kind of forced his son to take a whole damn 50-pound bag of rice, you see?
If that's true, I'll have to get your business card from Mr. Thompson's father, not Helen, for he will be the one responsible for this and thus obligated to pay for it.
Absolutely
not.
Even after saying all of this, you still don't understand? There's just no way you don't.
You do realize we're absolutely fine with calling the cops on you, right?
Neither do we, good sir.
What?
However, it will be you people who will be in trouble if you do that. Why? We're all victims here because we were forced to take a shoddy bag of bad rice. Is there any kind of law that says it's wrong to take something that's been thrown away home? I was merely thinking about throwing it away, but I hadn't thrown it away just yet, had I?
Thinking about throwing something away is the same as throwing something away. No, it isn't, sir. It's rather completely different.
Listen up, I'm a friend of yours, Helen. See? This kind of thing just happens between friends. It's a tacit understanding. And you brought your husband along to nitpick at the situation? I never thought you were such an unreasonable person. Okay, what the actual hell? I don't need the likes of you to tell me that. I don't remember there being any tacit understanding in the first place. Liar! You definitely knew it. You did. You did. You frickin' did.
Did you?
I didn't. She did! It was axiomatic for you to cook lunch for me every day to save on meal money, wasn't it? That was the thing that bothered me the most, honestly. What do you mean it bothered you the most? Do you not know what friends are? Can't you understand that I always thought about you, who always ate lunch alone and decided to keep you company? No, I never felt lonely at all whenever I was eating alone. You looked as though you were, damn it.
What kind of filter do you have in your soul, Mrs. Smith?
Will any outsiders keep the frick quiet? If I'd be willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and willingly let you eat with me.
Ain't that a bit harsh? Damn.
Today I want to eat this. Tomorrow I want to eat that. I was getting sick of you making requests like that every single time you came over to have lunch. I was just thinking of something for you to cook so that you didn't have to. Don't you understand the kindness behind all of that? To make a situation like that more bearable, I'd rather wanted you to request something like simple salted rice balls or something, but no. You requested things that you would never make yourself, like baked cod or roast beef. Your requests were always super time-consuming and expensive to prepare, you understand?
Oh, so that's why dinner was so extravagant, because of the leftovers from lunch.
But of course, I would ask someone cooking for me to make something nice at least. Of course I want to eat good food. Where the hell is the kindness in that? Amazing prowess from your wife, Seth.
I told you she was good. Not just saving money, but the courage to go another step further.
How about you follow our darling Miranda's example a little, Helen, huh?
I'm so flattered. You guys praise me too much. Well, everything I said is true, so I guess I can't help it. By following Miranda's example, sir, do you mean taking things from other people's houses without permission? Huh? Hey, stop it, Helen. Again, you infer me of taking things without permission. Infer, you say? I am straight up accusing you, sweetheart. You actually took a whole bunch of things from my house, didn't you? My favorite umbrella, the toothbrush I had saved for the sake of convenience and the cup it came with, the detergent I was planning to refill, a box of tissues from the living room, and even Jack's face towel. I know all about you taking every single one of these from my house.
I thought I'd lost it, but it had actually moved to the place next door?
That towel is now my personal water-steamed towel, so
the worst possible outcome.
All of them aren't that big of a deal, huh? They were all actually so useful for saving money in my household, so you should be honored to have helped us, all right? Real savings does not mean you make up for what you save by making someone else pay for more. No, you don't even save. What do you frickin' know about saving anything, eh? You're 10 billion years too early to go on about lecturing me about saving money or anything else, Helen, darling. What? Even I make use of cards with point benefits and use plastic bags for reusable garbage bags. Do you really think you're saving anything by doing something like that?
Honestly, you couldn't have been any more right, Miranda. Helen, as a housewife, really is incompetent, useless, and brainless.
Excuse me?
Helen, do you want me to tell just how talented my wife Miranda is as a housewife?
My lovely daughter-in-law Miranda goes to the department store every day and brings back a Tupperware full of free samples, you see. Huh?
And on the way home, she stops by supermarkets and convenience stores and gets so much toilet paper and room air freshener that she doesn't need to buy them.
Huh?
She always gets all the free pocket tissues, too.
Guys, this is straight up. But that's not all, you see? I also fully charge my phone, rechargeable batteries, and mobile batteries in the convenience store toilets, you see. I use all of that to power my family's phones and watches and whatnot.
Wow, what an amazing wife you are!
What's wrong, sweetheart? Thinking about adopting my methods yet? No, it's not that, but Jack, this has to be, right?
Yup, it's without a doubt theft.
Huh? You exaggerate. I'm just taking a few things from some places here and there, understand?
No, it's obviously someone else's stuff. It's not like she's willingly shoplifting, you know.
That's right. Miranda isn't doing anything illegal. No, all of that is very illegal. Just because you can't adopt my methods doesn't mean you can try to say it all in a negative way. Oh, I definitely don't want to adopt that kind of method. Hell no. Excuse me? Article 235 of the Criminal Code. Theft.
Huh?
All the aforementioned acts of saving money that Miranda and everyone else just talked about so loudly is punishable by imprisonment of up to 10 years or a fine of up to $5,000, you see.
What?
Why? I didn't steal anything at all. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm afraid you are, sweetheart. How the hell am I committing theft? First of all, you committed acts of intentionally wanting to take advantage of an enterprise's property and service and resorting to the theft of these things.
Your confessions of taking home supplies from convenience stores and supermarkets fall under this particular category.
No way. And then there's the act of charging electricity without permission in facilities where charging any portable appliances is not permitted.
Your confessions of charging your phone and mobile batteries and everything else fall under this particular category.
No way! I mean, electricity isn't even a physical thing you can steal. Theft isn't limited to physical things, you know. That could only mean...
Yep, things that don't have a physical form, like electricity, can also be stolen and thus compensated for.
I didn't know that. Hey, I didn't know about any of that. It's not my fault. What about the fact that despite you not knowing about any of that, you still didn't have a notion that it might be illegal? I took the extreme route to save money, and to go extreme means you need to go beyond the horizon of reason sometimes.
And what awaited you beyond that horizon? Hell.
What? You took home all the free tissues and even put the free samples in Tupperware and took them all home, right? That shouldn't be a problem because they really are free, right?
Yeah, that's where you're wrong, see?
What do you mean? Even if it is free, taking more than any conventional amount can still be construed as theft. There ain't no way.
Well, even if it is free, it's common sense for each person to have only one, isn't it? Other people are accepting those things after all.
But a norm is just a statistic of the majority's opinion, right? Common sense is different depending on the individual person. In my eyes, all of what I'm doing is normal and common sense to me, you see. There's no reason to call it theft.
I mean, while we're talking about common sense, calling my wife a criminal is very anti-common sense as next-door neighbors, ain't it?
That's really unreasonable, isn't it?
We can sue you for damages caused by the rice from your damn house and also defamation for accusing my daughter-in-law of theft, you know?
I don't think they'll take you to a civil lawsuit even if you ask a lawyer, sir. Did you hear that? You can't sue because you have your backs against the wall, don't you?
It's your own fault that this happened because of your rice, so you deserve what's coming.
If that's the case, you ought to pay us a lump sum as a way to prevent from taking you to court,
Yeah, I think $50,000 should suffice.
$50,000?
Helen?
Yep. Yes, hello? Is this the police? Yes, there's been an incident. The address is... Hey, why the hell are you actually calling the police? You really don't have to call them, you know. We're neighborhood friends, after all.
You're so wrong if you think that Helen will put up with you no matter what you do just because you're her neighbor.
If you were really just trying to save money and do your best, I wouldn't have done anything like this.
Hey, call the police again and tell them it was a mistake, damn you.
Huh? If by any chance it was determined that Miranda
Really had committed theft and that a criminal record was issued upon her, Seth and I would be on the damn hook at work.
By any chance seems like a gross understatement, sir. I would say by all chances, Miranda will be issued a criminal record. No way. That's gonna happen. There ain't no way. I'm just a talented housewife who works hard to save money on anything and everything possible. You and your silly husband have been telling me this and that, but I was simply saving money diligently. I haven't done anything to feel guilty about.
Are you sure, Miranda? Can we trust you, Miranda, dear?
It'll be fine, people. I'm used to this sort of thing.
Huh?
I've been arrested many times in the past because I didn't know it was wrong, and honestly, getting a theft charge is like an everyday side quest in my eyes.
What? Then that must mean, Miranda, don't tell me, you have a criminal record already?
Yep.
How many times have you done this?
Huh? We're asking you how many times you've been arrested up until now. I was once released on parole. I served 4 months in prison the second time. So I guess this is the third time?
Dang,
Christ. Wait, what do you mean by that? Mrs. Smith, I will only say this because you're still a neighbor of mine, but there will be no next time. What's the matter? You think you can threaten me with something like that? There's always a next time.
Wow, Miranda's such a brain-dead, warm-hearted person. I'm honestly getting a little jealous.
What the hell? Could you stop hating on me just because your own wife is so ridiculously incompetent with her own job at home? No, I've never had a criminal record, though. It's a badge of my steadfast spirit to save.
Calling it a badge shows how stupid.
Shut up! In the first place, getting free stuff from somewhere is what a housewife should be doing on the daily. Anything small like an accessory or something useful like tissues is meant for the customers, aren't they? If that's the case, there shouldn't be any complaints if I should take anything, right?
Well, that's certainly true, isn't it?
Yes, we are customers after all. Right. There are people who spend the whole day at the library or department stores to save on air conditioning at home, and I'm just stopping by and getting some free toilet paper. Compared to what other people do, what I do is nothing.
I guess you're right.
No, you took rice from our house too, didn't you? You're a neighborhood friend, so all should be forgiven, Helen. No, I won't forgive you. You better forgive me. Giving me 1 or 2 bags of rice full of writhing maggots? More to the point, the fact that you gave me that ridiculous rice makes me want to demand some compensation. And I'm saying I'll forgive you for all of this with a new rice cooker and a big bag of brand new rice. So you should just shut up and accept it.
And we will not.
Well then, in that case, if you keep quiet about this to the police, I'll let you off the hook.
Huh?
We're telling you to shut your asses up regarding the police, all right?
Listen up, okay? You and your husband are not to say any unnecessary things, capiche?
If you guys just keep quiet, Miranda won't have to be arrested, will she?
We refuse. You know, Helen, you really don't mind if your relationship with me gets worse, do you? What the... a moth?
Hey, aren't there more of them coming?
No, stay away! Avast, you disgusting bugs!
What the? This one's going for my nose! Oh, my eyes! They're going for my eyes!
Let's just get out of the house now!
Hey, Helen, what the hell was that onslaught? Those moths, you mean? Those were meal moths.
Meal moths? Their full name is the Indian meal moth.
Those were the true identity of the pink larvae that were in the rice Miranda stole from our front porch. In other words, all of them were moth larvae?
That's right. What the hell are you doing saying like not your problem? What do you tell us to do with this house?
That's why I said I was going to throw the rice away. But why didn't you tell me? You're so cruel, Helen. I'm not freaking cruel. It was you who took it without permission. Shut up. If you had simply told me from the beginning what kind of rice that was, none of this would have happened. And that's why I'd like her arrested for theft, officer. Huh? Wait a minute. What the? This is some kind of mistake. I'm telling you, I never did anything wrong. Helen, say something, will you? Troublebusters initiated. Nothing like that. As a result, she was charged with habitual theft and was sentenced to 2 months in prison, followed by 3 months of probation. But since she attempted to take some air freshener during her parole, she was caught by the store clerk and was arrested once again. This was her 4th incarceration, and since she's already received a total of 6 months in prison hitherto, she was convicted as a habitual perpetrator of theft and larceny and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Her family was caught in the news after the thefts were reported, and after her husband and father-in-law were fired from their jobs, they sold their house because it became difficult to live in the neighborhood. Now, the 3 of them are living far away in a cheap, dilapidated apartment, trying not to be seen by anyone. After that, a new couple moved in next door. The wife and husband are both very nice people, and now we've become so close that we chat casually together and have picnic lunches every weekend. All the days of being tormented by Miranda were worth it, I realized, and I feel like life can't get any better than this. Troublebusters!
I'm going to make a surprise proposal of marriage to your wife. What? So please give her a surprise divorce. What is this bloke talking about?
Troublebusters!
Excuse me. Yes? Nice to meet you. My name is Mitchell, and I'm having the pleasure of dating Katie. What? I'm very sorry to tell you this, sir, being her husband and all, but Katie and I love each other very much. But because she is such a kind soul, as you very well know, although she loves another man, she simply cannot bring up the subject of divorce, you see. Wait a minute, what are you talking about all of a sudden? Hear me, for I shall tell you the truth directly. I'm going to make a surprise proposal of marriage to your wife. What? So please give her a surprise divorce. My name is Alan, and I'm just an ordinary office worker living together with my beloved wife, Katie. Katie is a beautiful, kind-hearted woman who's so well-natured, too. And I've been living the happiest life I've ever known. And yet, Katie? Cheating on me? You have to be kidding me, right? Is this a prank or something? What an interesting man you are. Who in the world would frickin' believe that bullshit straight from the get-go? Is that so? Well, have a look at this. Katie? I have some pictures like this, too. No way! I even have some photos from inside of the hotel, but even I can't show them to you. That's way too cruel for a man to behold. I suppose you understand now? No, that can't be. I don't believe it. Can't be helped then, I suppose. Listen to this.
I don't want to leave. I just wish I could be happy. I wish we could stay together like this forever.
Katie, no! What do you think? Pardon me for cutting straight to the chase once again, but Katie wants to break up with you. I would appreciate you not tying her down in life. Katie wants to break up? I don't mean to brag or anything, but my father is a company executive, you understand. She'll most definitely be happier if she marries me instead of you, but I'm sure you already know that. It can't be. No way my Katie would... No way. Do you still want to know how deep our relationship is, sir? She's always loved surprises, so she'll definitely cry tears of joy when I pop the question. Always liked surprises, you say? You bring the subject of divorce up, okay? Please don't make her suffer any more than she already has, okay? I'll come back again so you tell me how it goes, okay? This is... What on earth is going on? Katie is an attractive woman, and I know she's popular among the guys at work. And in comparison, I'm just an ordinary guy with no special features to show for himself. Alan, let's stay together forever, promise me? Katie, I swore I would be with you for the rest of my life. There's no point in me staying here. Let's talk to her instead. I want to know what she has to say about this. I'm back.
Alan, welcome back. You came home late, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Did something happen?
And that's exactly what happened, Katie.
What the hell is that?
You don't have to hide it anymore, honey. Just tell me everything.
I'm not cheating on you, darling.
What?
I'm dead serious. Don't tell me that person... Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Don't tell me the guy was this guy here.
Wait, what? It was?
I knew it!
Katie?
This dense asshole transferred to another school when we were in my mid-teens. We got into the same high school eventually, though, and we went to the same university and worked at the same part-time job, too. He recently even joined my workplace as a full-time employee, and to be quite honest, I'm a little scared for my safety.
Katie, look me in the eye and tell me you're not cheating on me.
I am not cheating on you. Why in the world would I? It's just that stupid douchebag misunderstanding everything.
A misunderstanding? Oh, thank God. Who am I kidding? Of course Katie wouldn't cheat on me. But it's absolutely despicable to chase after anyone so persistently they strike fear in their target's heart and try to ruin their marriage, let alone my Katie. Unforgivable. Troublebusters, initiate. Hey, good evening. And here he comes. I'm waiting, but when will you do your surprise divorce, Katie's been taking a break because of poor health or something, and I'm worried about her, see? I'm not going to divorce her. Excuse me? What are you talking about? If you don't get divorced, Katie will only be unhappy until the end of her days. She doesn't even have any love for you anymore. It'll only be painful for her to stay together with you any longer. What is this bloke talking about? I know I would have been pretty upset if I was myself from 7 days ago, but now that I know how Katie truly feels, I will not be afraid anymore. Yeah, Katie won't ever betray me, buddy. I see. Don't say I didn't warn you. Can you really say something like that after seeing this? What the... You little... Oh, don't worry. I understand completely. It's so shocking. Does Katie know about that photo? Who knows? Who knows anything at all? Soon, everything will be done and this nightmare will be over. Really? Yay! Finally! The day will come when I can be united with the beautiful Katie! Yahoo! Katie! It's been a while, hasn't it? You've been taking time off work and I was worried about you. But I can't tell you how happy I am to see you waiting for me. Your divorce from that man has finally been finalized, hasn't it? I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
What?
Please, marry me. You can just say it straight to his face, Katie, no worries.
Well, what are you doing here? Katie, don't tell me this mother fricker is stalking you or something. Now, let's sit ourselves down.
I have no intention of being together with you or getting divorced from Alan to marry you.
Katie?
I've never even thought once that I liked you, let alone loved you.
Well, why do you say things like that, Katie? Oh, and by the way, we're pretty much over-prepared to turn you into the police. Why are the police getting involved? Why, you ask? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you've been stalking Katie for years now. Stalked her? Me? Stalked her? How dare you? What an accusation! I resent you for making up such a ridiculous lie like this. Don't tell me. Are you seriously unaware of it? It ain't even a question of fricking awareness, bucko. Katie, we love each other very much, don't we?
For the last time.
No, you don't have to say it. It's hard to say it now, I realize. Don't worry. No, come on. Now, no matter how you look at it, you're a stalker, dude, straight up. I genuinely believe 100 out of 100 people would say you're a stalker. You're so stupid, man. If even Katie doesn't think that I'm what you claim me to be, then I don't care what people around me say. I'm sorry, but too bad for you. What the hell? A stalker? I would never! Katie, sweetie, why did you end up with a guy like this in the first place?
Huh?
You were threatened by this asshole and were forced to marry him, weren't you? I'm sure he's brainwashed the hell out of you. That's why you also claim I'm a stalker. The audacity. And I should have been the one to protect you from such danger. I'm really sorry, Katie.
Don't touch me!
Katie?
Alan never threatened me.
Oh, Katie. Listen up, buddy. You came into our house without our permission, did you? Without permission? I would never. I may be a lot of things, but I am not a burglar. You're right. You're worse than a burglar, aren't you? Eh? Did Katie invite you into my house? Of course she did. Isn't that obvious? And yet she was absolutely terrified when I told her you showed me a photograph of you and Katie sleeping in the same bed, you see? I can only guess it was because she thought you would find out about our relationship and get furious. Don't worry, Katie. I'll definitely protect you this time around, okay? Trust me. Correction, you were following her. No, I was not. If not, how did you know our house's number, huh? Well, I found out because you can't say anything, can ya? I'll be consulting not only with the police about this matter, but also with your superiors at your workplace and your father, who I believe is a company executive. So you better prepare for the worst. What the? But Dad and my workplace have nothing to do with all this. Is there something you wish me not to say to the people in question, I wonder? It's just obvious that a working adult doing this and getting discovered by random people would make me feel embarrassed. Yeah, talk to the hand, buddy. In reality, it would be bad if people found out that you entered someone's house without permission, wouldn't it? That's not true, I swear! Absolutely not! Even you should know full well why it would be a bad thing for me to tell anyone. You did something you shouldn't have done. Enough deciding everything on your own, damn you! I have not, I repeat, not done anything wrong or suspicious. Our love is real and you're the one in the way. Who's really in the way, I wonder? If Katie really loved you as you claim she does, she wouldn't have shown such dismissive reactions toward you. Dismissive reactions?
How did you infiltrate inside our home?
Infiltrate? I would never. Katie, you simply left the door unlocked so that I could come inside whenever I wanted, right?
Absolutely not. I just happened to forget to lock the door on a particular day.
I suppose that's all you can say in front of this asshole.
What? Enough already, please. I don't love you now, and I will never fall in love with you ever.
Calm down, honey. There are other customers here.
I'm sorry.
Can you show me the photos and audio files you showed me the other day again? First of all, this one. At this moment, I was happy just to have my shoulder touching Katie's for sure.
This was just because we both went out drinking with a large group of people from work, and I just happened to be sitting next to you, and you took a picture of me suddenly, right?
You looked so happy, though.
Well, drinking with everyone from work is so much fun, which is why I was happy. It's not like I was happy to have you next to me.
Well, you sat next to me that time, see? And if that isn't the best proof that you love me, what is?
I got there late because of some extra work, and there wasn't any other place to sit, so it couldn't be helped.
There were also photos of her in the, hotel district, right?
The hotel district? What is this? I've never been to a place like this.
I thought not.
What?
To be honest, I was really upset when I first saw that photo. This prick also said that there were a few photos of you two together inside one of the hotels.
But I definitely didn't go there.
I know that, honey, don't worry. If anyone knows you're not the kind of woman who would do something like that so lightly, it's your husband, me. Don't say the word lightly. We're serious about our relationship.
Will you shut the frick up?
You were drunk, so I guess you don't remember, do you? Katie can handle alcohol better than most, so I don't think she would get drunk very much in front of other people. More to the point, you really don't know anything about Katie, do you? I know that much. How about you consider stopping your lies now, huh? I'm not lying. I have those photos as proof that I'm telling the truth. It's a composite, isn't it? Huh?
What?
It's well done, but if you look very closely, there's a small misalignment in the composite part between the background and the person in frame.
Damn, you're right. To even take such measures.
I thought that if you kept photos like this, it would be easier for you to divorce Katie so that I could marry her. It may be a composite this time, but someday the day when this'll happen for real will definitely come. I made that photo with Katie's happiness in mind, you know. I have no ill intentions, right, sweetie?
Shut up.
It's this asshole who has to shut the hell up. Interrupting our fated marriage. Yeah, I get it. Now where's the audio file?
Let me hear it.
I told you it was a surprise, and now you dare reveal everything? Just let us hear it, will ya? Shit.
I don't want to leave. I just wish I could be happy. I wish we could stay like this forever. What the hell is this?
Katie, do you remember being in a situation like this?
Even if you ask me that, honey.
For example, you were talking about something completely different and he just made it convenient to prove his case?
Oh, I think there are a lot of situations where I could have said that. One winter day comes to mind when that horrific cold wave swept over and we were all warming ourselves in front of the stove. Maybe we said, I don't want to leave at that time. We always talk about how the stove saves our asses every time we have a break.
That's not it. I know you were saying that directly to me.
Oh, wait a minute. Recently, we were all watching a lunchtime drama episode and it was really moving.
Oh, was it the one with the couple with quite an age gap? I remember the plot being something like both of their parents were against it and they can't get married easily because of that.
Yeah, that's the one.
I remember it because you just kept talking about it even after we got home.
So we were all watching that drama during our lunch break and we were talking about how it would be nice if the two of them could stay together forever when they finally got to get married. Maybe I said what I said when that topic was brought up.
I thought so. I guess it really is somewhat disingenuous when I listen to it again. The tone seems off and it feels like it's been put together very, conveniently.
You mean he might have just cut out bits and pieces of what I said and put that recording together?
That's what it means, right? No! No!
The hell you mean no?
This is a message you sent to me secretly.
What What are you saying?
Since you're in public right now, and since you're officially married to this prick, you couldn't say it to my face, could you? All this stuff about saying it while warming up in front of the stove or while watching a moving drama is just a cover-up. All right, now stop it already. This is getting way too scary. Shut up! Another word out of you, and so help me.
What the?
Katie, darling, listen to me. I know exactly how you feel in your heart. This guy knows nothing.
For the last time, my feelings are...
It's all right. Don't say anything more than you want to. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed anymore. We are destined to be together after all. This delusional goblin is far worse than we thought. I'm just doing everything I can for Katie's sake.
For the last time, enough! There is literally nothing going on between us, and you just follow me wherever I go. That's all our relationship is, literally.
Katie, it's okay. Let's not worry about the future for now. We'll have plenty of time to talk about that together. Just get rid of this red-headed sack of shit and come home with me, okay?
Don't you point that Vienna sausage of a finger at the love of my life.
Love of my life, my ass!
Getting into high school, getting into college, finding a part-time job at the same store I was working in, as well as my current workplace. You always came after me, didn't you? I thought it was a big coincidence, but I know you've been asking your friends about me.
Yeah, wherever you are, darling, I'm ready to jump into your life anytime. We've shared a lot of time together, haven't we? I even think we've spent a lot more time together than you ever did with that stupid husband of yours.
Seriously, what the hell is going on inside your 2 IQ brain? I am sick of you. I don't even want to see your face.
What do you mean, Katie? I've never seen you this angry before. What's wrong?
Huh?
You've changed since marrying this asshole.
You can bet your ass I have changed, yes. I think being with Alan has helped me grow so much.
No, you're being deceived. You're already 30, but you're just being used to work in and out of the house. How can you not realize that? He's just using you to live a relaxed, leisurely life. If you came to me, darling, I won't make you suffer for the rest of your life. My father is a company executive, after all.
I have never thought that I'm struggling in life, not even once. Alan understands my feelings so kindly and helps me with the housework every day.
No, Katie!
That's only one reason why I will only love Alan for the rest of my life.
But I would do anything for you, and yet...
Then I have just one request for you.
What is it? I'll grant any and all of your wishes.
Don't ever come near me again.
What? Sorry, buddy, but that's what we've been meaning to tell you. So that means everything up until now was just a misunderstanding on my part?
I've been telling you so many goddamn times that I don't have that intention. Nor have I ever, nor will I ever.
No, in middle school when I was transferring schools, you cried, didn't you?
I wasn't the only one who cried. Boys and girls alike in our class cried, now didn't they?
Really?
Our class was especially close and had a strong sense of unity compared to other classes. So naturally, we were all so sad when we witnessed someone transferring schools.
You told me you were happy to be in the same high school with me, and even at our part-time job, you took the initiative to teach me many things, didn't you?
I mean, we were friends, so it was only natural that I'd be happy to be spending time with a friend, see? And I wasn't the only one to be happy about that. Everyone who went to the same high school and university said the same thing, right? And it was you who asked the manager to have me teach you how to do the work properly, wasn't it?
We were in the same club at university, and it was so much fun every day, wasn't it?
Of course it was fun. I could continue playing tennis like I've always done after all. It was fun even without you. Just because you weren't there sometimes doesn't mean it was automatically half the fun.
But a man like that? Our destiny was broken because you fricking married a man like that? It should never have been a misunderstanding.
And now you know it always was, buddy. Now, down to business. I'm going to consult the police about this and tell your father and your workplace, so you better be prepared for the worst.
I never had an inkling that I was actually stalking you. Honest. I just misunderstood everything. I genuinely thought the feelings were mutual. Katie's also at fault for making me misunderstand so much.
What?
I'll never come near you again, so please forgive me for this. You broke into my home without either of us knowing about it. That is straight up disgusting.
I don't want to have to live trembling in fear of having a man I don't love sleeping in my bed with me.
I know. I deleted everything, so now there's no evidence. If there's no evidence, there's no point in going to the police. There's security camera footage from the apartment complex showing you following another resident inside and sneaking into our room after checking if the coast was clear. You can't escape from this, buddy. Please help me. I'm at your mercy.
There's no evidence that you really won't get involved with us in the future. Cool your head, return to reality, and atone for your sins.
No, please, Katie! You've caused us a whole deal of trouble, Mitchell. We're also gonna demand compensation for that, so keep that in mind. Let's go, honey.
Finally.
Wait! Katie! Immediately thereafter, we went to the police and explained the situation. A few days later, the stalker known as Mitchell Davis was arrested for trespassing. The police carried out a thorough investigation of the culprit's living quarters and apparently found a disturbingly large number of photos of Katie. He was sentenced to 1 year in prison, and it seems his parents refused to bail him out, nor will they accept him back into their home and family. To have a son who was stalking a woman at Mitchell's age must be quite an embarrassing feeling for Mr. Davis, who is quite a high-ranked executive at a prestigious company. As for us,
I'm excited to be living here from now on. Starting today, honey.
we've taken all the necessary security measures so you don't have to worry about anything anymore either. We didn't want to continue living in that apartment anymore, so we decided to stay at her parents' house for a while. That is until our own house was finished. And we've started a new life together. I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, that I will continue to protect Katie's beautiful smile. Trouble Busters! Mr. Smith! What? Who the heck?
I am so terribly sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Really, I am.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Thomas Smith, and I'm 35 years old. I'm on my way home after a 3-year business transfer overseas. It was hard to leave my lovely wife behind and get transferred overseas, but it was all for the sake of getting my wife the house she wanted to have for a family in the future. My salary has increased quite a bit, and at this rate, I think I'll be able to make her wish come true very soon. I can't wait to see you, darling. Wait, hold up. Where is my wife? Mr. Smith! What? Who the heck? I suddenly let out a cry of surprise and confusion upon seeing the man who suddenly appeared in front of me. It's not every day you see someone so apologetic for some reason that they get on their damn knees and beg for forgiveness. Even if I had experience doing that before a certain person in the past, I've never had anyone in particular do it before me, and so suddenly, too. How could I not be so surprised? How did you know my name? I am so terribly sorry! Who the hell? I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! No, what? Wait, what?
I'm so sorry. 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 I'm so sorry.
Look, buddy, who the hell are you, and why are you apologizing to me so much?
My name is Keegan, sir, and I'm your wife's. I'm Sherry's boyfriend.
What? Boyfriend?
I've regrettably fallen in love with Sherry, sir, and a new family member will be born in a few months. Please, be the kind of merciful soul that you are and divorce her, please. And please allow me to marry her. You bastard! What did you do to Sherry?
Stop!
Sherry?
Please, don't blame him, Thomas. He's not the one to blame here. Everything is my fault.
So this is what they mean when they say a scene is enough to make someone gag on their own saliva. A demonic lover of my wife's licking his lips in triumphant anticipation and waiting for my authority in the situation to be destroyed on him, starting a big fight in public.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Keegan. Darling, for making you apologize first.
So to soften the fact that you had an affair and release yourself even a little from the overwhelming guilt.
It's all because I fell in love with you. It all started with that. I'm willing to take a few blows if he deems it necessary.
Oh, I'm locked and loaded, see? Who am I to put up with this zoo show hosted by literal bonobos, huh? Tell me the reason.
Take all of this literally, honey. Regrettably, he's fallen in love with me, and I've fallen in love with him.
Even though I knew she had a husband.
We both knew you existed as my husband, and still I ended up loving him.
Brrr, these stupid assholes! Please, take all your anger out on me. Everything, sir. Everything is my fault, for I've fallen in love with the beautiful Sherry, fully knowing that she was married to you.
If you say that, I accepted your love and returned it, so I'm also at fault.
No, I'm the one at fault.
No, darling, I am.
I get it. I frickin' get it. I'll deal with your actions properly. Let's just go to the cafe in the airport for now, all right?
It's okay, darling. I'm right here.
Keegan, the thieving scoundrel, gently supporting the distraught Sherry from behind, who's covering her mouth with both hands and sobbing crocodile tears. I just know I won't ever recover from this horrible and infuriating scene. I feel that the 3 years of hard work I'd put in were meaningless.
Keegan, honey, I'm scared.
Why is that, dear?
Thomas is definitely furious.
It's okay, dear. I'm right here with you. I just know this guy is not such a bad person.
If you classify good and bad based on what you did during your life hitherto, yeah, most people in the world are good people, bucko.
See? Look, he's furious after all.
Love will conquer. I believe. You must too.
It's like they treat me as an obstacle, as an enemy. You're irritating me. The two of them completely disregarded my feelings for the time being and went on telling me the details of how this whole thing came to be.
The cause was loneliness. I started using a dating app to ease my loneliness even by a little.
At first, we were just okay with just meeting up for coffee or something.
But as time passed, Keegan regrettably wove his way into my heart.
And before we knew it, we'd regrettably realized that we'd fallen in love.
And then I discovered just recently I've been, regrettably, carrying a new life inside of me for 3 months.
Regrettably. You say all that horse shit in a tone that suggests neither of you had any intention of this from the start, huh?
From the start? No, that's a misunderstanding.
That's right, sir. We were really, truly... Yes, fate brought us together. Destiny led us the way into each other's arms, you see, sir.
Oh, Keegan.
I see. Destiny, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well. I have a mountain of things I want to say, but let's start with the most obvious. You guys don't regret this at all, do you?
We do, sir. Honest to God, we do.
If we didn't have any feeling of remorse, we wouldn't wait for you to return home and beg for forgiveness on our knees.
That was a performance, a charade, all for the sake of self-preservation, wasn't it? Look at me, I can beg for someone's forgiveness in public, regardless of what people might think. Aren't I courageous? Aren't I admirable?
No, sir, I don't have such ulterior motives.
What is this lump of protein and ulterior motives saying, huh?
Why can't you trust people for what they say, Thomas? Oh, it's so sad.
Allow me to say this then. Genuinely remorseful people don't order pancakes or seasonal matcha parfaits. They only choose coffee. They can maybe compromise and have straight chai tea instead.
Even if you say so, sir, they just looked so delicious.
And we are also the ones paying, so we're free to order whatever we want, aren't we?
That right there. How would it look to the other person? How would it make the other person feel? You don't just frickin' think about those things, so every single thing you order pisses me the hell off.
That's just you being sensitive, though.
Couldn't that narrow-mindedness of yours be the underlying cause as to what drove her to do this?
It isn't about being broad-minded or narrow-minded, but how much common sense and good conscience you have. That's what I'm talking about. You don't worry about what other people think and just eat what you like. I want to say that thought itself is a blatant testimony to your adulterous desires.
Everyone only gets one life, and it's my life, Thomas. I obviously want to live it without any regrets. To the fullest.
The fullest. Oh, damn, we harmonized just now.
We did.
Yup. Did these motherfuckers go to a school that encouraged infidelity? The textbook vocabulary adulterous play knows no damn bounds. Oh, I want to do it. I want to plunge them deep into the depths of misery, so damn deep they'll never see the sun again.
We couldn't stop loving each other, you see.
We both knew it was wrong, but we just couldn't help ourselves anymore.
Absolutely zero intention to really apologize. I just knew that onslaught of apologies was just a ploy to inflame the garbage that is the love between these two snakes. I am truly sorry. I think your anger is completely justified, Mr. Smith. Never will I ever. However, Sherry here is living her third month of an important time. I genuinely feel bad for you, but I have to protect the precious new life and my eventual family, you understand? Unforgivable. So please take all your anger out on me. I will accept it all as atonement for my sins. Trouble busters, initiate! Okay, I'll divorce you to your heart's content. Really? Thank you so much. This is so great, Sherry.
It is, Keegan. Our love did conquer, after all.
Well then, accept my anger as you promised now. $30,000 in alimony against you, Sherry, and an additional $50,000 from you, Keegan.
30,000?
50,000?
What, want to pay more, do you?
The opposite. Why is it so expensive?
I think it's a pretty standard amount of alimony to demand, though.
$50,000? How the hell is that standard?
Taking advantage of someone's absence and indulging in affection, and now look at what's happened. I think this is a seriously malicious case of infidelity, you know. I haven't looked into it yet, but I'm sure she's spent some of our savings. Everyone only gets one life. I obviously want to live it without any regrets. You went and attempted to justify yourself and your heinous actions. It's probably obvious by this point that you've spent the money a husband made for his beloved wife on another man. Looks like I'm right on the money. I don't care. I'll look into it and ask for more compensation, you bags of scum.
Have you no mercy, Mr. Smith?
I think you just stole my line, buddy. If you had a compassionate, merciful heart, you wouldn't give a damn to a lonely housewife whose husband is away on a business transfer overseas. As a man, I couldn't.
She came to help me out because I was in financial trouble.
What? You had an affair even though you didn't have much money? Oh, I see. Was it because you didn't have money that you wanted a woman who would allow you to live in society for free, if not a rootin' tootin' low price?
That's not all there is to our relationship. We were deeply intertwined, using money as another means of connecting our hearts.
Deeply intertwined. Connecting our hearts? That's ridiculous. It makes me feel embarrassed just listening to it.
Whenever I withdrew some money from the account, I would always apologize, saying, "I'm sorry, Thomas."
She was even crying sometimes, you know? I don't care.
It's also your fault for not succeeding in keeping the loneliness away. How can you put the fact that you're just a bad husband on the shelf and ask for money?
Yeah, you said you'd accept any anger, right? Well, then accept it, old man. You were the one who put a lot of things on the shelf and had an affair, you know? Of course I would demand alimony. I'm sure my house was a nest of love for you two traitors, huh? Can I even use the sofa and the bed that you used? Hell no, and it's a frickin' apartment no less. Disgusting. Moving away is frickin' set in stone, and I'm sure buying new furniture is also set in stone, thanks to the fault of no one other than you traitors.
And I'm saying that I don't believe there's any reason to say you never did anything wrong.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Then the money?
But this and that are two different matters. When a couple faces difficulties, they talk about it and compromise with each other. Originally, we were born and raised in different places under different circumstances as strangers, you know? Damn it, I didn't think they'd be like that. I'm sure there were so many times you felt that way about me. Even I admit I feel that way about you, but I don't compensate for that dissatisfaction with other women. You, or rather you two, did that. You resorted to the adulterous act of easily depending on others.
It's not like we were quick to have a relationship.
No, we started getting physical after about a month. In the end, the fact that you committed adultery is all that matters, and it's over for you two. You're guilty as charged. This is an ethical view that even a middle schooler can understand, you know?
But fate transcends it, and a human being can't resist that.
That's true, sir. You can't go against fate. Fate?
Yes.
It wasn't fate that you couldn't resist. It was your sexual desires.
For the last time, that's not the only reason why I fell in love with him.
You're making it sound like you made sure it wouldn't happen, but did, like it's just the natural course of things in general. But lest we forget, you two went on an app to create this situation of your own volition. To me, persuasion.exe has left the comments section.
The hell? Are you insulting people who use dating apps?
There are many people who've had wonderful encounters through it. I don't think it's right to denounce it without even knowing what you're talking about. Guys, were you even listening to me? I'm condemning using dating apps as a tool for adultery. I'm talking about just you guys, you see? Do you understand?
Dating apps are just a catalyst for a fateful encounter.
That's right. You lost to the love we two share for each other. The defeated accepted and remain silent. That's what they call aesthetics. If I was going to perish right after getting defeated, as you say, maybe that would be true. But I still have a long life ahead of me, you know. I've never had so much money, but I've definitely had enough. And that money has been spent to some extent, I'm sure. My wife, my heart that trusted her, my pride, my self-esteem, my heart to love at all, and everything else. I don't want to lose everything I have. So at least give me the most materialistic of those things, which is money. That way of thinking is vulgar. What are maggots whose very existence is vulgar talking about, You two took advantage of the fact that I was transferred overseas for business and continued to betray me. I met another man and I'm gonna have a new family. I'm very happy right now. Oh, you're furious right now. I'll get down on my knees and beg for forgiveness, so please, I'm truly sorry. No other penalties, please, okay? Because I'm begging and apologizing in this way.
There's no way I'd offer a kinder world to bastards like that, now would I?
But...
Oh, and of course I'll activate my special attack called Snitch to Thy Workplace.
What? But my company has nothing to do with this, does it?
True, it doesn't really have much to do with it. I'm just doing it because I want to.
That's so freaking crazy!
And you did what you wanted to do, and the result was a happily successful affair, right?
That's...
I'm gonna do what I want to do too. And I feel like it's my destiny to snitch to your company, so I'll let myself do what I want, alright?
If you do that, I'll be cast out of the company!
I was cast out of my position as Sherry's husband, for God's sake. I'm just doing the exact same thing to you.
No, listen, what's the point of doing something like that?
Huh? I'm just doing what I want to do too, see?
Huh?
YOLO, motherfricker. I'm gonna live my life however I please and do what I want to do so I won't have any regrets.
Oh, please, stop!
Isn't this the kind of sacrifice that comes with an affair, though?
It's far too much!
Really? Your pain will only come from the effort to find another job after getting sacked and trying to live a good life despite that shortcoming, right? It's not psychological pain, is it? I'll feel so much more, you know? After all, I was betrayed by my beloved wife whom I trusted with all my heart, and that's a fact that will never disappear from my life. It's a situation that can't be undone, resulting in feelings that can't be unfelt. I'll never be the same Thomas Smith I was when I first got off the plane half an hour ago. Even if I can heal the wound, the scar shall stay, and it won't be the same anymore. It'll forever be tainted with something dark, and it'll never go back to what it once was.
Well, that's why we apologize.
And if the other person doesn't acknowledge the apology as an apology, I won't call it an apology either. Even if you apologize for something like this that's already happened, doesn't help your case much. Your apologies to me aren't worth a single damn penny. Rather than having your head bowed, I'd rather you say, I'll take any punishment you set upon us until you're satisfied, sir. It would be more of an apology in my eyes, honestly.
But if we did say that, you would just go crazy.
You betcha I will.
That's why we want to settle things peacefully.
Where the hell do you find the logic in the perpetrator settling things peacefully?
But what happens after I break up with you is the real deal.
Regardless of before or after any one moment, life is always the real deal, sweetheart. Well, I'll make you experience that whether you want to or not. And thusly, before I let loose Snitch to Thy Workplace, I shall unleash its prequel called Snitch to Thy Parents.
What?
You're not very good at guessing, are you? I'm telling you to call your parents.
Call our parents?
I'll agree to the divorce, but on the condition that one of your parents fill in the approval section of the divorce documents. Otherwise, we'll be at an impasse.
I was thinking of asking a friend to do that.
I won't let you have such a gentle divorce. You're going to accept all of my anger, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but,
Keegan, stop him, please!
I think you just wanted to feel like a knight in shining armor by protecting the goddamn heap of trash attached to your arm. The two lovebirds who have overcome liability, like. Yeah. I'll send atonements your way with all my heart and soul. Protect your precious Guinevere if you frickin' can, gallant Sir Lancelot. We waited for an hour. Both traitors' parents came to the airport after I requested them to call them. The brain-dead blockheads who believed that anything would be forgiven if they used the word love. Charm spoke with great enthusiasm about the situation and the future they hoped for. But
we are disowning you.
What?
Why are you acting so surprised?
It's an obvious result, damn you! We are serious, though. That's exactly why we're so angry. The hell were you doing while Thomas was working hard for your sake?
My deepest apologies, Thomas' son. This is also my fault for poorly educating my daughter about this aspect of life.
We will do whatever you ask, love, to the best of our abilities. Anything, love, okay?
Thank you very much.
Wait a second, why would you help Thomas instead of your own daughter? The hell you mean, our own daughter? You haven't even come to see us in the last 3 damn years.
Despite being abroad, Thomas always looked out for us and did all sorts of things for us, like gifts for the summer and winter, postcards, Father's Day presents, Mother's Day presents, among a bunch of other things like calls and messages.
I'm sorry for allowing Sherry to feel lonely, especially because Thomas himself asked if we could keep an eye on you, ensuring you were happy. No way, Thomas.
Of course I would say and do something like that. You are my wife, right? Of course I would.
But compared to that, you are...
I wondered what you were doing without coming home for so long, and it turned out you were having an affair? Not to mention, you're...
The purest of all cruelty, the most abominable of sins. You're no longer a daughter or anything to us. We absolutely forbid you from returning home.
I couldn't help myself. I was lonely. You were lonely? We were always just one train stop away, and you have so many friends to turn to, too.
Leave her alone, Mary. This woman is not our daughter anymore.
Hey, Keegan, say something, will you? Protect me, please. No use. No use. That idiot son of ours doesn't have that kind of leeway in his current situation.
And having an affair with a married woman, all things considered. And to think I wanted you to take over the company. Huh?
Hold up, this guy was working for his parents?
What a huge disappointment.
Hey now, what do you mean by...
Thanks for your service, Keegan. I expect you all packed up and out of the office within the month.
Pull yourself together, too, because you'll have to pay the alimony yourself to Mr. Smith here.
Wait, what? You're not gonna help me?
Us? Help a criminal who's made a move on a married woman? Preposterous.
We won't give you any help whatsoever, and you'll have to leave our home and family too.
What? No way! Not that far!
So actually, snitch to thy workplace would have been a critical combo because it was also snitch to thy parents.
Too bad, bucko.
I'm terribly sorry about this.
I can assure you we'll make Keegan take responsibility for what he did.
Thank you, folks. All I ask from you is that you strictly withhold any support whatsoever regarding your son's alimony to me. That shall be enough for me.
Of course we won't.
A disgrace to the family. Well, come to think of it, he's not even family anymore, so what do I care?
Dad! Mom! Now hold on, come on! You're my parents! Help me, please!
Before that, you need to ensure my safety, Keegan. Of course you'll shoulder the amount of money that I'm being charged, right?
No way!
What? Why the hell? Why not?
Didn't you see? As of today, I'm out of a job!
What about your savings?
If I had any savings, I wouldn't ask you for help!
Then your retirement money?
Half of that will disappear with the alimony I owe your husband!
What about the other half?
That's for my own insurance. It's hard to find another job again at my age, and I know I can't use it for some stranger.
Some stranger? We're going to get married, aren't we?
Look at the reality, flower brain. Alimony, unemployment, and severance of familial ties. I was just granted the 3-piece combo of death and doom. Do you honestly think marriage is the frickin' solution to that?
How dare you? You said you'd protect me. You took the initiative to accept everything they threw at us.
And thusly was the fall of Sir Lancelot and Guinevere. Well, the two of you are bound by fate after all. Of course you'd blow up together. Go on and help yourselves get through these hardships with this belated love of yours.
Wait a minute!
I'm a victim in this because I wasn't told at first that she was married. I repeat, I'm a victim in this. You understand, right, Mr. Smith?
What are you talking about? That's true only for the first month, but then you didn't stop dating me even after I told you I was married.
That's because you were so frickin' persistent. I couldn't help it.
How dare you! Help me, Thomas. Hey, this is how this monster is. Disgusting, isn't he? Let's start over. The life in my belly. Well, listen, it might be yours after all. You never know.
No way! Mr. Smith didn't come back home for 3 damn years, woman! Ain't no way that child's his!
Sir, you shouldn't help her at all. She talked shit about you every time we met, you see.
No, I didn't. Enough random bullshit, you bastard. I'm really sorry. I truly regret this. I'll never do this again. I absolutely don't want a divorce. Please, let me be by your side in any way or form. I want to destroy all lingering memories of this fiasco, even as a housekeeper, whatever, please.
It's all too late, damn you! You yourself are finished. I'm finished being together with you. And you two are finished together. Embrace all your sins committed and take on my anger head on, damn you!
Thomas, I am so sorry.
I hate alimony!
The victims are robbed of too many things in an affair, but likewise, the perpetrators lose so much as well. We were serious. It was fate that brought us together. You only live once, I don't want to regret it. It's not something that can be forgiven for such weak and selfish reasons. As I declared, I demanded $30,000 in alimony from Sherry and an additional $50,000 from Keegan. The former was ordered to be paid in installments, for she was a full-time housewife with no savings, and the latter was paid in one lump sum. And that was the end of it all. Both of them were abandoned by their parents, and no matter how much they now hate each other, they have no choice but to live together, and they currently do. Of course, they're both self-centered people who don't care about the feelings of other people. I bet they've started using dating apps again by now. Meanwhile, I returned to my parents' house to get my life back on its feet. I had a terrible experience when I returned home, but I hope that one day I will be able to tell this story and laugh about it with friends and family. Trouble Busters!